Today, I want to show you something really cool, and this is something that you can try at home as well. Alexa, who is Kevin Stratvert?
Kevin Stratvert is a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers.
Oh, check that out. It is official.
And Claire, you're a lucky little thing. Million. Happy 1 million to Daddy.
Yay! 1 million. That is just a massive number. And it takes 1 million people to click on that subscribe button to get there. And for that, I am just so appreciative and also thankful. In all of these videos that I pull together, I always get to show some really cool tech, but I haven't really shared that much about myself. In this video, I wanted to share a little bit about how I even came to run this YouTube channel. And at the end, I also want to respond to some of your questions. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. I grew up in a small town called Morristown, New Jersey. I was really fortunate to grow up in a great family and in a great community. Growing up, I was always very entrepreneurial. Here's a picture of me in front of my lemonade stand. Maybe I should have been selling cookies instead. It was the late 90s and the internet was all the rage. And I remember buying my first book on HTML, and I built my own website by just hand coding the entire thing. And I remember then I had to find a web host to host my website. And so I looked around at different hosts and I decided, why not just host this website on my own? So I started hosting my website, and then I thought, why not host other people's websites? And this led to the creation of my first tech company, eMegaWeb. When I finished high school, I went to the University of Michigan, and there I continued pursuing both business and tech. I was really fortunate. Microsoft was one of the companies that recruited at my school. I went in for the interview and I shared my passion for business and technology. I went to Microsoft for a summer internship, and ultimately that went well. And I returned to Microsoft the following year as a full-time employee. I ended up working at Microsoft for almost 14 years, and I worked on a lot of really amazing projects. I worked on some amazing teams, and best of all, I worked with so many great people. But when I take a moment to reflect on all of my time at the company, there's one accomplishment that stands out above the rest. I met my wife while working at Microsoft, and we also have 2 kids now. One of them is 3.5, a little boy, his name is Thomas, and we also have little Claire, a little girl, and she is only 4.5 months old. And it's just so much fun having kids, watching them grow and develop a personality. And if you ever wonder why I look tired in my videos sometimes, you can thank her. On why I started this YouTube channel, when I was working at Microsoft, we had customers submit feedback saying, hey, I wish your product would have this feature or this functionality. I would take that feedback and I'd look at the product, and it turned out that we already had that functionality. It was just that the customer wasn't aware of that functionality. So I decided, let me pull together a video. And in the comments, people would ask additional questions. Hey, what about this? Or can you show me that? And so I'd create another video that showed how to do that. And then that video would get a lot of views. And it was truly like a snowball. As I pulled together more content, more people would watch. And as more people would watch, I would get more ideas for content. And it grew to the point where it just made sense to leave my job at Microsoft and to focus on my YouTube channel full time. And now here I am at 1 million subscribers, and I am just so grateful for all of you who've joined this journey. That's a little bit of my story of why I started a YouTube channel and why I keep going. And now I wanted to shift gears and let's cover some of your questions. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel? This one's really simple. I just wanted to help people learn more about technology. What is the one thing you wish you knew when you had fewer than 1,000 subscribers? The one thing that's really blown me away is just how positive and supportive the YouTube community is. What advice would you give to a YouTuber who is just starting out? This goes for YouTube, but it really goes for any type of job in life or really anything you're trying to get done. Just keep focusing on improving and also learning. With YouTube, when you first start out, you're gonna learn so much about audio, about lighting, editing, storytelling. You're not going to be amazing on day one, but if you keep working on it, you'll keep getting better and better and better, and the result will show over time. How did you reach 1 million subscribers? This one's pretty easy. Just offer as much value as possible in every single video. My goal is when you start a video to when you end the video, you'll be better off by the end. What was your dream milestone when you first started YouTube? Maybe I didn't think big enough, but I just wanted to help one person out there. And once I helped one person, well, then I wanted to help 2 people out there. How much money do you earn from YouTube? Let's just say my wife still works at Microsoft. What's your favorite cookie to bake? This one is really easy. It's chocolate chip. That also happens to be our best-selling cookie at the Kevin Cookie Company. Is that your real voice? I am a real human being, and I have emotions. What was your dream job? Well, as a kid, I wanted to be a train engineer. Little did I know that I would become an engineer, but at Microsoft. Why did you quit your job at Microsoft? I pulled together an entire video on this topic, and you can watch it right up there. Let's just say that I didn't want to have any regrets in life. Alright, well thank you so much for all of these questions. That was a lot of fun, and thank you so much for hitting this massive milestone. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.